A normal school week turned into a global digital crisis. Across the United States, Canada, and Australia, students suddenly lost access to assignments, exams, coursework, and online classrooms. Universities panicked, teachers scrambled for answers, and millions of students watched critical deadlines approach with no way to log in. Authorities say a massive cyber attack targeted Canvas, one of the world's most widely used academic platforms. And according to reports, the hacking group Shiny Hunters claimed responsibility. What looked like a technical outage at first quickly became something far more disturbing. Because this attack did not hit one university, it hit thousands. Nearly 9,000 institutions around the world were reportedly affected. The timing could not have been worse. Final exams, graduation deadlines, end-of-semester assessments. For students, everything depended on digital access. Then suddenly, those systems disappeared. At Penn State University, officials warned students that no one has access to Canvas. Some exams were canceled immediately. In Canada, the University of British Columbia told students to log out after reports of a cyber breach involving Canvas parent company Instructure. The University of Toronto confirmed that multiple universities had been affected. At UCLA, students struggled desperately to submit assignments before deadlines expired. And in Australia, the University of Sydney warned students not to attempt logging in at all. The university admitted the outage had disrupted coursework and examinations during one of the most critical periods of the semester. Then the story became even darker. Screenshots reportedly showed messages linked to Shiny Hunters demanding private negotiations and warning universities about the possible release of sensitive data. Cybersecurity analysts believe the threats may have started days earlier. And according to experts, discussions involving ransom payments could already be happening behind the scenes. But this story is bigger than one hacking group, because modern education has become completely dependent on digital infrastructure, assignments, attendance, communication, research, financial systems, student records. Everything now lives online, and that creates a dangerous reality. One successful attack on a shared platform can instantly affect thousands of institutions at the same time. Hack the infrastructure once, and millions feel the impact. Experts say this strategy is becoming increasingly common in modern cybercrime. Instead of targeting people individually, hackers now target massive platforms connected to entire industries. And universities are especially vulnerable. Many schools manage enormous networks while lacking the cybersecurity resources of major corporations or governments. At the same time, artificial intelligence is making cyber attacks faster and more sophisticated than ever before. Hackers can automate scams, imitate real communication, generate fake identities, and exploit digital weaknesses at massive scale. The attack happened the same day U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer warned the Trump administration about growing cyber threats in the age of rapidly developing AI. He urged stronger national cyber defenses before Americans face disruptions capable of threatening lives and livelihoods. Because this is no longer just about schools, hospitals, banks, airports, power grids. Modern civilization now depends on fragile digital systems connected across the world, and every connected system creates another possible target. The best-case scenario is that this attack becomes a global wake-up call. Governments strengthen cybersecurity, universities modernize protection systems, and critical digital infrastructure becomes more resilient before a larger catastrophe happens. The worst-case scenario is far more dangerous. Future attacks could expose millions of student records, freeze national education systems, or spread into government and corporate networks linked to universities. And in a world already facing geopolitical tension and AI-driven cyber threats, education systems could become permanent targets. But the most realistic outcome is simpler. More attacks are coming. Because humanity built a world that runs online before fully learning how to protect it. And this week, Millions of students across multiple countries witnessed how quickly that world can break, not with explosions, not with sirens, but with a loading screen that suddenly stopped working.